Our next story is from Tashkent, the capital of Uzbekistan. It is playing host to a crucial meeting, a meeting of foreign ministers of the SCO. SCO is the Shanghai Cooperation Organization. This meeting is basically a precursor to another, the SCO summit, that is scheduled for the 15th of September. Now, this one will take place in Samarkand. Ahead of that summit, the September summit, SCO foreign ministers met in Tashkent to lay the groundwork, to discuss the preparations, to chalk out the agenda. Among the attendees is India's External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, there's Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, and Pakistan's Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto. Plus, there are ministers of Central Asian republics. And the images pretty much tell the story. On one end is the Indian Foreign Minister, on the other is the Pakistani counterpart. Did they have a bilateral meeting? The answer so far is no. They had informal interactions, but no one-on-one meeting, no formal exchanges or handshakes. Our correspondent Anas Malik is in Tashkent tracking all these developments. He spoke to Bilawal Bhutto about this. Listen to the response.
Did you happen to have met your Indian counterpart over here? Because you were the elephant in the room.
Was I the elephant in the room?
The two of you.
The two of us were the elephant in the room. Well, we're both, Pakistan and India, are members of the SCO family. And in that context, we engaged in the broader activities of the SCO and the Council of Foreign Ministers, but we didn't have any bilateral engagements.
Interestingly, reports hinted at a bilateral with China, India's bilateral with China. They said Jaishankar could hold talks with Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi, also with Afghanistan's Foreign Minister Amir Khan Muttaqi. Like I said, these are reports, no official confirmation yet. Then we have Russia. Russia came with a set agenda, convincing SCO nations to do business in the ruble, the Russian currency. It wants countries to purchase oil and gas in rubles. Why? To circumvent Western sanctions. WION raised this question with Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov. We asked him if SCO countries were on board. Here's what he told us.
Russia has been working and doing business and trade in rubles in an attempt to discourage and rather de-dollarize the region. How much of it was on the agenda for today's SCO meeting, and what SCO member countries are on board to de-dollarize the region?
I mentioned already that one of the decisions which we adopted today was to endorse a draft roadmap to move towards using more and more national currencies in mutual trade. I think this is a very specific and very practical step.
Another big highlight of this meeting was the expansion of SCO. It was one of the key agendas. China and Russia want to include India and Belarus in the SCO. And Iran, in fact, is on track to becoming the 9th member. Its accession process began last year. It will be finalized by April next year. Belarus too has begun the membership process. Why is this important, this expansion? It increases the SCO's international influence. It increases economic benefits for the members. It puts the SCO at par with Western blocs. And this is something that all members agree upon. Take India, for instance. Speaking at this meeting, S. Jaishankar welcomed Iran into the fold. He said Iran's entry will strengthen the forum's influence on world market. It will make the Chabahar port, which is a project funded by India, available to all SCO members. So to sum it up, this meeting was in essence about finding common ground. But with countries like China and Pakistan in the mix, it's a tough ask. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.